Speaking of niggas going to jail and shit, man, y'all heard about the little white boy in Virginia that shot his teacher? Yeah, man. Listen, let me ask y'all this. Because I was going to come at this different. Because they didn't want to tell us if the kid was black or white. You know what I mean? And I was going to come at it. I was going to give y'all some of, my stories because, and this might sound fucked up, but if it was a black kid, I was going to be like, damn, what's going on at his house? Because I remember when I was a kid, 6 years old, I'm talking about this young. I went to, true story. I went to Motown Elementary for a little while. I was staying with my grandma, Mama Gert, over in Motown. And I went to Motown Elementary for a little while. And I never get one time, I had a teacher. It was a black lady. She had a crooked wig. I don't really remember what she looked like, but I know she was kind of slim and she had a crooked ass motherfucking wig. I couldn't stand that wig. See, I always hated school, even back then when niggas were just playing with Legos and crayons and shit. I ain't never liked school. So look, the lady used to have this ruler. She had like 2-3 rulers taped together and she'll pop your ass on your knuckles. Bow. This back when the motherfucking teachers could discipline your ass. Bow. She used to pop niggas on their knuckles, right? And my motherfucking household used to be fucked up. Ever since I can remember, man, my mom and daddy, they don't do number fighters. Always some shit at the house. You know what I'm saying? My daddy fight my mama fight us. I ain't gonna really get into too much of that. I ain't trying to make nobody look bad. But it was kind of fucked up at my house. So every time I went outside, that's why I was so bad. That's why all of us was kind of bad than a motherfucker. Especially them first 3 kids. We were bad than a motherfucker. We went outside and caused hell. I used to take that shit to school. I always hated school. But anyway, when I was going to Motown Elementary, I was having a terrible day. I never forget it. This was terrible. I was having a terrible day. And all I remember, like I said, if this was a black kid that was going to school that shot the teacher, I'm thinking like this little black kid. Because I know I used to come to school sometime. Anybody give me a problem today, I'm getting kicked out this bitch. So nigga, I never forget, man, when I was going to Motown Elementary, I went in that classroom. It was early in the morning too. I got on the dumb shit early in the morning too. I did something. I don't even remember what I did. All I remember is that teacher took that ruler and she popped me on my knuckles, nigga. And it was like an instant reflex. I slapped the shit out of her. Bow! Right hand to God. I slapped the shit out of this lady. And I ran out the classroom. I ran out the door, and then I was running down the breezeway. I didn't know where I was going. I just know I was finna run off campus. And then somebody came behind me and picked my ass up. It was the teacher. She picked me up. She popped my ass with that ruler some more. She took me to the principal's office. The principal whooped my ass. Bow, bow, bow. My grandma came and picked me up. My grandma whooped my motherfucking ass. She took me to the house. When I got there, my mama came. My mama whooped my motherfucking ass. I got like 4 ass whoopings within an hour's span. So when I seen that little kid, at this time, they ain't telling us whether the kid black or white. I'm like, damn, what's going on at that little black kid's house? Did he grow up like me? Because I know when I used to leave the house, that shit used to be cranked up early in the morning. You wake up early in the morning, man, these folks done piss you off early in the morning at home. You take that shit to the school bus. You get off the school bus. You take it to the cafeteria. You take it out the cafeteria. You take it to the goddamn classroom. Another story, true story. I was going to Forest Hill Elementary. And I had this teacher. She was a fat lady. I don't really remember what she looked like. I just remember she was a fat lady. I didn't like this fat bitch. And every time it was time to take a nap, I was always full of energy. I rarely went to sleep in that motherfucker. So while everybody taking naps, I'm fucking with folks and shit. And I never forget this fat bitch. She got up from her desk and she came and sat on me. And I told this fat bitch I couldn't breathe and everything. And she just sat on me. When she got up, when the nap time was over with, she sat on me for like 15 minutes, man. When that lady got up, she walked over to the lights to turn the lights on. She hit that light. When she turned around, I hit her ass with one of them little ass chairs. Y'all know them little ass chairs that used to be in kindergarten? The little chairs. I grabbed one of them little ass chairs. That bitch turned around from cutting that light on. You can ask my mom. I hit that bitch with the chair. Bow! Once again, I ran out the classroom. I always knew to get the fuck. I always knew. That's why, nigga, when I done got chased by the police as a teenager and shit, I never got caught. I always knew get the fuck. Handle your business, get the fuck. Don't be standing there. Oh my God, none of that. No, do what you do, get the fuck. Hit that bitch with that chair. As soon as she turn around, she ain't even see it coming. Pow! Hit that bitch dead in her shins. That bitch called my mama. And I just knew I was finna get my ass towed up. My mama say, what she did to you? I say, she sat on me. My mama say, what? I say, yeah, that fat bitch sat on me. My mama went in that classroom, cussed her ass out. Long story short, I ain't getting no ass whooping for that. No, I ain't getting no ass whooping for that one. But once again, back to the 6-year-old kid. Once again, I was always angry when I left my house. And this is why I never went to high school. I never enrolled in high school or nothing. I was 16 years old in the 8th grade. And it wasn't because I was dumb. I was just bad. I was getting kicked out every year. But I was always angry when I left my house. So when I looked into this situation, I was like, if that's a black kid, I want to know what's going on at his house. I never thought about if it was a white kid. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was a black kid. But then when you think about it, a student looking at a white woman, because both of the teachers I put my hands on was black. That's fucked up, but hey, I felt like I can put my hands on that black bitch. I don't know what I would have did if it was a white bitch. I ain't gonna lie. You know, we grow up with that complex, like, hey boy, you act right around the white folks now. Don't embarrass me in front of the white folks. So yeah, I smacked 2 black bitches. You know what I mean? But then I got to thinking about the shit with the 6-year-old kid. I was like, hold on. White teacher, student brings a gun and shoots the bitch. And it might be a white kid. So I was looking at Tariq Nasheed. He was doing a show and he was talking about the shit. And he came to the conclusion that this is a white kid. And, you know, he's a reliable source. So I'm going to just say that, hey, yeah, you know, it's a white kid. That's why they not telling us if it's a black kid or a white kid. Because he got to be a white kid. Because when they show the story and shit in the news and on social media and shit, it's always a picture of a black kid that just happens to be a student in the classroom. This ain't the kid. But they keep showing a black kid. They want us to believe it's a black kid, but it's really a white kid. So I'm here to ask y'all, why y'all think they ain't want to tell us that it was a white kid, huh? Cause we know the narrative behind white kids and shooting up schools and all that shit. You got the motherfucking, you know, the ATF and all these folks trying to take guns off the streets and shit. I think you should take white people off the streets. How about that? I think all of the mass shootings and that shit that happened on at the Capitol building, you know, I think a lot of this shit will slow down. A lot of violence will stop, even in the black community, if you take white folks off the street. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that.